I have a sense there is the pain of emotion and there's the organic pain. The pain of emotion, again, very often comes from wanting something. I want it to stop. When I want it to stop, I'm really stuck in how ancestors are in our head. When I want it to stop, I'm also dealing with all my ancestors that want it to stop. So I have to block the emotion. Again, I'm going to say emotions are chemicals. People get upset. They say it's all in my head. The chemicals are in your head. The feelings that you are experiencing are coming from the chemicals now in your body. So please don't take it personally when I say psychology or psychiatry or therapy. It is working with your organic self. So for me, emotional pain is when I get into a fear state of how long it's going to last. It's always taking me out of the present. So what I recommend to people, hopefully, there is a position in their life that they could take, I mean physical position, where that pain is not felt as much. And they have to memorize that feeling. They have to hold that feeling in consciousness so it's a good place to be. If there's a beautiful spot in nature that gives them peace of mind, imagine that spot in nature. And eventually you could get to a point that the pain, organic pain you're dealing with, can be managed by medicine. The one thing that is so beautiful about medicine, we now have drugs to eliminate every sort of pain. Once we get rid of the emotional content of what that means. There was a friend of mine, Jack Schwartz, who was able to put a needle through his cheek, pull the needle out the other cheek, cut his wrist, and they would heal immediately. He was studied at Menninger Clinic by Dr. Green. I knew him well. And what was the lesson he taught me always? Oh, Paul, he would say to me. Paul, trying to get it right always gets it wrong. That was the lesson. I have all these people, that are stuck in me. So trying to get it right gets it wrong. So I think when I get out and I try to heal myself from another space, trying so hard to get it right, I probably get it wrong. That's Jack Schwartz. Jack Schwartz was amazing. He was in Europe, a Jew in Europe during the war. He was captured by the Nazis. He was being whipped and bleeding in the back. He was about 14 years old, and he turned around and he looked at the Germans and he said, "I forgive you for what you're doing." And they saw him heal. And they dropped their whips, and he came to the United States. It's a true story. So forgive them for what, maybe we have to forgive ourselves for what is happening in the body. Jack Schwartz, I love you. That's what we have to do. Forgive ourselves for what's happening, because we all do feel responsible. Wow, thanks a lot for that question. That was great, yeah. Yeah, so many teachers, it's amazing. I never forget who they are. I never forget. Maria Bowen, I forgot her name. She was the Brazilian.